Good afternoon and welcome everybody to this very special edition of Laser Tools Live, where we are launching 50 new products.
50 new products, yeah.
50 new products,
Wow.
And they all carry a 50-year guarantee.
50-year guarantee, wow.
Here they are, right behind us here.
This is it, the big build-up.
The big build-up, the reveal's done. Let's get into the products.
Well, where shall we start then, Shep?
We'll start with this little fella here.
Right.
Half-inch drive, aluminium bodied air gun.
Okay.
One thing we will point out at this stage, everything within this range to commemorate the 50 years has this very special laser 50-year anniversary logo on the back, and it looks absolutely fantastic.
So that's on all the products, is it, Shep?
All the products have got this logo on in some form or other, whether it's embossed or printed into the foams. In one way or other, you will see this logo on these products.
Okay.
It's a very, very nice finish on all of this stuff. It's been exclusively designed, especially for this anniversary, and we're very proud to launch it.
So this first half-inch drive?
Half-inch drive, aluminium bodied air gun. It's very light, 1.2 kilos in weight, and producing a maximum torque of around about 7,500 Newton meters of breakaway torque on this little fella. Great addition to your toolbox. Very agile bit of kit. Does exactly what it's supposed to do. We've got a couple of new air guns into the range in this new range here. We'll move on to the next one, which is also half-inch drive, Sean.
Yep, 914 Newton meters max torque on that, so very powerful.
And again, featuring on the nose cone this time, the Laser 50 logo. A really nice design on these guns. Going to be very durable, very popular, I think, out there. The weight on this thing is absolutely incredible.
Quite light. All of these are lightweight, aren't they? Yeah, very light. So
superb looking bit of kit.
1 kilo in weight. That
1 kilo.
Yep.
And you can tell when you've got it in your hand as well, mate. The third one we'll glance onto. The beast of the range in the half-inch drive, producing a maximum torque of?
That one's 1,283 Newton meters.
With a nut busting torque?
Nut busting 2,200.
2,200 Newton meters of breakaway torque on a half-inch drive gun. Fantastic.
That one as well, twin hammer impact on that one?
Yeah, so you've got twin hammer design inside it, double the impact.
Right, okay. So hence the power.
Against the lightweight design of this again with the composite body. And the lightweight nose cone, very durable bit of kit again. Forward and reverse, two stage and 3 stage.
And 1.7 kilos again in weight, so it's light.
Very, very light. So less fatigue as you're getting older, like you, Sean.
Well, no comment. So, and then on to, now we're looking at 3/4 inch in size rather than half-inch for this one.
Looking at this, when you first pick it up, you wouldn't realise this was a 3/4 drive gun. It's very, very compact for a 3/4 gun. And again, a nut busting torque, 2,200 Newton meters breakaway.
Yep, same, yep.
Yeah, the same sort of technology as the half-inch brother.
Yep.
But in a 3/4 design.
And again, 1.8 kilos.
1.8 kilos. Yep. To have a 3/4 gun that weighs this light, I mean, it is a fantastic bit of kit.
Really nice with the logo on as well, on the side there.
There we go.
Yep.
We'll keep talking about that logo because we're very proud of it. And it's what we're all about today.
So moving on to the air pencil die grinders. Yep.
So we've got a new range of die grinders.
So there's 3.
No, you've gone the wrong way, haven't you? 9419.
Nice. Where are we, sorry?
Hey, here we go. Getting it all wrong.
9419.
All be mixed up.
So should we lead on to the? Look, we've got the.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, it is live, Shep, so it's. But we'll go on. This is a range of different die grinders that we got. So
this is a mini pencil die grinder, again featuring the Laser lovely 50-year logo there. This one takes the small 3mm type carbide bits. It's got a nice anodised aluminium speed adjuster on there as well. Part number 9420, as you can see on the screen. And again, we will talk about the Laser logo we've got on here.
This was the first one, the 9419. So that was the air.
And this one, I do believe, Sean, can take the 6mm and the 3mm
Yep, it does 3 and 6 mil. Integrated exhaust.
Yeah, integrated exhaust, as with all air tools.
Yeah.
The air comes in to power the tool. It's got to be exhausted somewhere.
Yeah.
So within the unit, there is an outlet for the actual air once it's gone through the veins of the tool to be exited.
And what would you typically use this for?
Die grinders get used for cutting bear races out, blind bearings out. In the more specialist area, probably porting heads and stuff like that. If you're into modifying vehicles, getting maximum power out of them, you can polish and port heads. It's an old thing, but it still gets done today.
Right, okay.
Even in modern engines to get more power out of them.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic, nice finish on these. I say, cannot say that enough. Anodised aluminium, 50-year logo.
You like that logo, Shep?
I do.
Right, last one in this range is the air pencil engraver. So for personalising your tools, Shep?
Yeah. So again, speed adjuster, a knurled speed adjuster there. It will feature the laser logo on here. This one hasn't because it's a sample. Do apologise for that. They all come with an airline whip on the back of them as well. So maximum flexibility, so you haven't got your full-size airline connected right next to your tool. So it makes it, when you want to get into somewhere to do some marking, even if you're changing numbers on an engine, not that you want to be doing that, Sean, but it may want to be done. This has got a real high tensile tip on it. It's great for personalising your tools. So if you're buying any of this range, we're not recommending that you do deface them in any way, but if you do want to personalise them so that nobody robs them in your workshop, it happens. It's a good way of doing it.
And what materials can you typically use that on? So obviously metal.
Metals,
yep.
Stone, plastics.
Mm-hmm.
You can use them on glass.
Right, okay.
It's a great marking tool.
Yeah.
You can write with it just like a pen.
Okay.
It's a fantastic tool. I have personally used that and personalised a spanner.
Right.
We're yet to auction it off.
Brilliant. So right now we're going to move on to the mini pneumatic range.
Yeah, all small compact pneumatic range. We'll go with the very small compact air ratchet to start with. Quarter drive air ratchet. Again, the 50-year logo. You'll notice this plastic body cover on this range of tools. It's exclusive for this 50-year anniversary. All the tools carry this nice casing on it, and forward and reverse action as with any other air ratchet that you can get. Small, compact and durable.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of quarter drive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As you'll see in a minute with one of the socket sets that we will reveal in a second.
Again, tight space, access, ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
A 90-degree air die grinder. So this is slightly different to the inline pencil die grinders and the extended shaft one we got there. It is right angle. I believe this one comes with the...
What's the part number for that one, Shep?
This one is 9293.
Yeah.
And I believe this comes with the two sets of collets.
Yep, 3 mil and 6 mil.
So it covers both sizes of die that are available, carbide bits that we actually sell to be used with these tools. Having the angle on it, the right angle, perfect for access into confined spaces.
Yeah.
Lovely little tool that.
They're all very compact as well, aren't they, Shep? So.
Yeah, they are. The whole range is. The other one, we'll just brush over this. Otherwise, we're going to get carried away and stuck on air tools all day.
What's the number for this one?
This one is 9292. This is an extended shaft die grinder. So for getting to deeper access into areas, if you want to work a little bit further away, into areas where you wouldn't be able to get your hands in, but you want to get your die in.
Is that just because it's a longer?
Yeah, it's perfect for getting into areas that are a bit more confined.
Okay. Perfect. And then
this one's a little bit special. This one is, you'll see it's got a go-through head on it. It comes with multi-attachments, so it is a little air ratchet, but it comes with quarter drive, 3/8 drive and a bit driver. So it's a real nice, unique design, this. And that one is part number 9296.
And there's all the different heads.
All interchangeable heads, just literally clip in. And it's also got an 1/2 inch one in there as well. So 3/8, 3/8, 1/2 inch and quarter drive and a bit driver. fantastic multi-tool.
Perfect. And then if we move over to, we've got some of the other smaller
Yeah,
additions.
this one's probably last on your list, 9299.
Yep. The mini.
So mini polisher. This uses the Velcro style pads, and they just stick on there, and you get their little sponge polishing heads, and it's a fantastic little polisher, air polisher, for getting into confined spaces and detailing. So for getting bits out of paintwork and stuff like that.
Perfect. And the head's available in Connect as well.
Yeah,
Shep,
we do these. This crosses over to some of the heads that we do on the PowerTech range as well.
Yeah.
Although we're not talking about that today.
Okay. Just 50 here today, Shep. So, so that, yeah.
Yeah, 9298 I should say. This little is a very similar looking tool, but this uses the twist lock design discs for sanding. So again, for confined spaces, grinding down welds and tidying up a job, or sanding in confined spaces. It's a real nice little tool, again featuring our special logo and with the case finish on it.
Brilliant. And the last one, Shep, are we going to move on?
We'll just pick it up now. We're here.
Really
Small compact mini disc cutter. So you can see how small this is. The disc's nearly bigger than the tool.
What's the number on that one, Shep?
This one is 9297. So this takes the little 1mm thins. It's a great little tool, isn't it?
Yeah.
That you can adjust the guard round at different angles if you wish to, as well.
Yeah, and that's only 0.53 kilos. I mean,
the range, this range of tools, against a market that's heavily battered with battery stuff, I think it's going to do really well for us.
Brilliant. Yep. Well, that concludes the mini pneumatic range that we will be offering. So next on to the lock sock bit sets, Shep.
So lock sock rails we introduced probably on a couple of laser lives a while back, just as socket rails. Do you want to just grab that one for me, Sean? What we've done for these special edition ones is we now got 3 sets, laser 50, lock sock rails, magnetic base, a very strong magnet on the back of these. This one is a bit set. We've got a 1/4 and 3/8 set, and a 1/4 and a bit set.
So what's the lock sock?
The lock sock design, as you see, sockets, a quick click of the, like that. Right. So just a little click to the side and it releases the socket. With the magnetic, yeah. So locks it back into place, so you can hang it on the side of your toolbox. It's got an eyelet there if you want to hang it on a tool board. But like I say, it has got a very strong magnet on the back of it, which we can just demonstrate. If we just grab this out of here.
Yep.
And it is a padded magnet as well on the back of it.
Right, okay, so it won't scratch.
No, won't scratch your expensive toolbox. So there's three of those in the range.
Yep, there's 9328, 29 and 30 on those 3 part numbers. So. Right. And then next, Shep, is the socket set. So we've got a 1/4 inch drive, 3/8 inch drive and a 1/2 inch drive. So we'll just show you one of the sets.
So this is the 1/4 inch. Like I say, I'm a massive fan of 1/4 inch stuff. It's one of my go-to sizes when I'm doing stuff up to 10mm anyway. 1/4 drive stuff now essentially can go up to 15mm. It's a little bit gross, but a little bit over the top. So most of the stuff that we do like this, more sensible, up to 13mm rather than the 15mm. Nice compact ratchet featuring our Laser 50 branded logo. We'll just point out on the top of these boxes as well, something that's not to be missed, because that looks fantastic, doesn't it?
Also the foam, it's etched into the foam as well, isn't it? I noticed as well.
Yeah, it's got 50 years etched into the foam. Lovely. As well. So this has got shallow and deep sockets in it, 5mm to 13mm in the shallow, 6 to 13 in the deep.
Yeah. The 3/8 inch drive's got 20 piece and the 1/2 inch drive 25 piece set. So.
And all featuring the laser embossed type logo in the foam and imprinted on the handle. Here's the 1/2 inch one.
Looks very good. All right. Right, moving on, Shep, to the very back, the non-slip bit set on the far left.
So a nostalgic product this. This is one of the products that has been put into the range specifically to honour what laser is all about. A 40-piece bit set, redesigned from the conventional 40-piece tin that everybody knows on the market. You'll see the Laser 50 logo now in the foam here. This is a non-slip design, so it is slightly different. The bits are S2 steel, and if I can show that to the camera, you can just about see these serrations on the tip. That is the non-slip technology. All of the bits in this, whether they are the deep ones or the shallow ones, all feature that profile on there like that. That is the non-slip technology that we're talking about with this kit.
And that's quite unique, Shep, yeah?
It is quite unique.
Feature, yeah.
Torx bits, you know, they get muck in them when your car's been on the road a good while. And sometimes it's difficult to get a bit of purchase on them.
Right, okay, yeah.
With that extra knurled part on the actual tip of this, it will grab out of the fixing a little bit better and hopefully not slip. Again, for having bit sets like this with a 50-year guarantee,
yeah,
that says something about the brand.
Yep, it certainly does.
It really does. We stand by what we feel is a massive quality product. It's good looking.
Again, fit in the toolboxes,
Yeah.
which we'll lead on to a little bit later on. So
They certainly do.
onto the back, Shep. So part number 9301, which is the 33-piece magnetic.
So this is one of the products that we've launched these 3 sets individually over the past 12 months. They've done very, very well for us. This as an anniversary product just brings that more to life. And what we've got here is the magnetic bits. They've all got magnets in the tip of them. And we've got star bits, hex bits and spline bits. The one thing that's really nice about these kits as well is they're staggered from 1/4, 3/8 and 1/2 inch. Right. They're done like that for a reason, so you're not going to be using a 1/4 drive on a large one and vice versa. We don't want people putting large 1/2 inch drives on T30s,
yeah,
because it's just going to overload it. So they're sized that way to be used with the correct tool.
and a great feature with the magnets on as well. So
Yeah.
yeah. I'll grab the next one for you. It's the this one next.
So the hub socket kit
Yep.
for German vehicle. So German market vehicles, VAG, BMW, Mercedes. These are all the popular fixings that you'll find on the hubs, brake caliper carriers, centre nuts on the bearings and stuff like that. We've got the spline bits, 12-sided splines like that. VAG use a lot of these across their range. Multi-hex sockets with a slightly thin wall to get into the actual hub nuts. These are in the deep range, 30, 32 and 24. 24 is one size that Volkswagen use quite a lot now on their hub nuts. And also these oversize hex bits.
Yeah.
VAG tend to use these on the end of the drive shafts on certain models, and they do catch people out because having a hex bit that's 19 mil, I mean, it's quite a size.
Yeah.
Again, supplied in a toolbox foam, very nice laser blue finish. What more would you expect? And our embossed logo there, the 50-year anniversary.
Yeah. Quite heavy as well. Nice heavy sockets.
Heavy, very durable. And they've got to be. We put a 50-year guarantee on them. This product, Sean, when I was out on the van many years ago, Some of you may remember me from them days.
Well, you are a bit of a star now, Shep. So
Bleed wrench kit.
yeah.
One of my sort of go-to, if ever I was having a struggle day, go-to product, the most popular selling gadget. And these have been reinvented from what we used to have. Now we've got sizes in here 7 to 12 mil. We've got deep sockets and standard sockets. These are bleed wrenches, and inside here we have a seal and a one-way valve inside the socket.
Right.
So fluid, when
yeah.
you're doing a one-man bleed, will only flow one way.
Right.
These are in a nice chrome finish, as you see.
Yeah.
It comes with a bleed pipe and a pass-through wrench. So you go together onto the wrench like that, onto the bleed nipple, so you can do with the wheels on. In some cases you've got the deep and the shallow sockets, so access onto the bleed nipples. If you want to do a brake fluid change, you can do it with the wheels on. The pipe that's in the kit here is a silicon based pipe. Put your siphon tube onto the end of it, onto your bleed nipple, and then here you've got a line lock.
So what's that used for?
So this goes onto the tube.
Yeah.
You slide it onto the tube. It's got a hole that end and a hole that end. So you slide it onto the silicon tube. When you've done your brake bleed, and before you want to take this part off the nipple, you can actually line lock the pipe so you get no fluid running out.
Right. So this effectively a one-man.
A one-man
yeah.
bleed.
Okay.
It is a really nice bit of kit, this. I cannot say that enough. It's one of my favourite products. 50-year warranty again. And it's basically brought back to life one of the old school favourites.
Which we've tried to do with a number of products as well, haven't we? So yeah. So
we know how popular this product's going to be.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Moving on now, Shep, to the spanner sets at the very back. So I don't know whether you just want to pick the 25 piece.
Yep, the large one.
32 mil.
6 to 32 mil.
I've got to say this is one of my favourites. I really like this. I think it looks really nice.
So it comes in this carry case. We have got 3 sets of spanners which are available. This is the largest one. Each of the spanners in this nice satin finish, and on all the spanners we have our Laser 50-year logo embossed here onto the back. That's not going to wear off.
No, that's not.
This is it's a nice bit of kit. We've got the angle of the spanners on the back of there.
I was going to say there's a 15-degree offset head on each spanner. What's the reason for that?
Well, if you're working with a flat spanner, as you come round something, you wrap your knuckles, having the angle on it, brings you up away from where you want to undo and gives you a bit of clearance on your knuckles. You wouldn't know that because you've never done a day's work in your life.
You sound like you're talking from experience there, Shep, so yes. Okay.
Yeah. All the spanner sets come with these encased units like this for nice storage in your toolbox. Again with the 50-year logo there.
That packs away quite compact as well, doesn't it? So
yeah,
a nice storage case as well built in. So yeah,
these would make nice presents for people, I think, as well.
I ain't buying one for you yet, Shep. So all right. So right, moving on to 9364, Shep, which is the ratchet sets. So the 3-piece ratchet set first.
So the 3-piece ratchet set, 9364. Now these are very unique. We have got our comfort grip handles.
I noticed they were flat, the handles for these.
Flat, so they fit in your hand and your fingers can sit into the grooves there like that. They are really comfortable to hold. These are in the high polished chrome finish, and now you see the logo here. There you go, 50-year laser.
Nice.
It's worth shouting about that, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's quarter inch.
3/8 inch
So that's
in the highly polished chrome finish. Can you just remind me how many teeth have they got? I know they got more than me.
I think 60 teeth and 72 teeth on this set that we're about to show.
So 60 teeth on the small one and 72 on the larger ones.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And this is the next set as well, 9365.
So these ones you will see are a slightly different finish. These are very unique. They are stainless steel. When was the last time you seen a ratchet in stainless steel? The reason we've got 4 in this range, obviously we've got the quarter, the 3/8 and the 1/2 inch, but now we have a very, very cute bit driver here as well. And again, across the handle there we have our laser 50 embossing, engraving if you want, like on the actual handle. It's hard for me to show it on that because of the light, it's too shiny. But there we go.
And the difference between the 2 1/4 inch in that, is it one's a bit dry?
Yeah, we've got the other side.
yeah.
One is a beautiful little quarter drive ratchet. Again, one of my favourite go-tos, and the bit driver. And being the stainless finish just sets them apart.
Yeah.
They're not going to rust. If you're out mobile or something like that, you want to use them in the rain, they're going to be very durable. They're not going to rust on you. They're going to last for years. Oh, that's fantastic.
And then on to this one, Shep, which is the Index Pro bar, so 9378.
Index Pro. Now, I did have to ask about this, to be perfectly honest with you.
You didn't know about this one, Shep?
No, I had to ask the main man of what it actually meant. And what we've actually got here on a power bar is this click adjust multi-position head.
So does that lock in place?
It locks in place, and if you can remind me how many clicks it's got, is it 18?
There's 13 positions.
13 positions. So this is a 1/2 inch bar. It's got our comfort handle on it with the laser on there, and it will have our, again, 50-year anniversary logo there.
Right.
Nice highly polished chrome finish. It's going to be very durable. It's nice feeling in your hand.
Yep, the handles on these are really nice, aren't they? And this one's the next one as well, which is the flexi head.
The flexi head, well, but you're featuring the same sort of design on the flex. It doesn't rattle around. You put it in a position, it's going to maintain that position. It has a fine tooth ratchet as well. For a ratchet this length, having a ratchet that fine, again, stand by the guarantee.
That one as well, quite high torque, 710 newton meters.
So that's what it's been tested to.
Yeah.
720 newton meters. It just goes to show how durable this actually is going to be. It's been tested to destruction, and that's what it will take.
Yeah. Again, I really like this one. The flexi heads are always popular, so I think that's going to be a good one.
They are. Vehicles these days, very difficult on accessing to some areas. Having the extra leverage and the flexi head, it just makes it going to be a very popular tool.
Brilliant. Right. The backpack next.
One for all you travellers out there. People that like going travelling. We have a backpack with multi-storage pockets. Inside here, we have a range of pockets. It's done as a tool bag, as you can see in there. Loads of different storage compartments. So whether you're an electrician, a plumber, a mechanic that goes mobile, or if you just want to use it as a backpack, you're going on holiday. It's great.
Yeah.
And
so you can
the
carry
handles are very durable handles. It's got your comfort straps on the back. Laser 50 brand in there.
I can see you on the beach with that, Shep, next time you go away. So.
Yeah, I might take it with me on Friday.
Next is the 9399, which is the trim clip wedge tool.
Now this is a little cute tool, isn't it? You'll see we've gone for a proper anniversary, golden anniversary finish on this. Got the laser 50 on it as well, but a gold finish. This is a really smooth little pry bar, so fantastic if you're taking vents out of a dashboard, or little intricate jobs, taking little trims off that you don't want to cause any damage. It's a really strong tool. It's got a little hole in there, so if you've got a tool board you want to hang it up or hang it on your toolbox, you can actually do that. It's a great little product. We have got another one of these in the range. It's slightly larger. It's done very, very well. Hence this being poignant into the Laser 50.
You've got two different ends on that as well, a flat and a curved, haven't you, on that?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But both with the curvature on the end for actually getting into your crevices and releasing components.
Perfect. And then on to the three-piece hammer set next, Shep.
No, this is from the nostalgic brands that we were talking about earlier. Something that when Laser was first launched, way back 50 years ago, when Martin, bless him, first launched the brand. One of the things they used to sell in a cardboard box, as I was talking to Eddie the other day, about how they used to sell a lot of these hammers and how they used to get them out of the warehouse. We won't go down that route. But these have been put into the range. One of the nostalgic products from where we started. Like I say, with the 50-year logo on here, the smaller one there has got it nicely built on their handle, the hickory shafts, and they are a really nice finish on these.
Must have any toolbox, 3 hammers, yeah.
All trades, we all use hammers. It's a basic tool, but it is a necessity.
See?
Yep.
Good. And then leading on to the last tool within the hand tool, Shep, is and I really like this, I think this is a really nice set of 2.
Yeah, can you just grab that box for me as well, Sean? We only kept one of the boxes out for these products, but this is the type of thing you're going to receive with the Laser 50. It's not just on the tool, it's actually unique on the packaging as well, like this. Really well packaged. So from a retail point of view, it looks really good as well. It's eye-catching. It's going to stand out on your stands. Yeah. These 2 products here, mini pry bars. You see mechanics with their overalls on. They always have some little tools into the pocket here. Why not put these in there? A little mini pry bar, straight and curved.
Pound through.
Pound through, yes. Yeah. So that pound through technology, what we mean by that is this steel shafted from all the way through the handle is steel. Right. So you could go hitting it with a hammer if you wanted to. It's quite a small tool, so you want to keep your hands out of the way if you're going to be doing that. But why would you want to ruin it? No. And again, featuring the Laser 50 branded logo on there.
So what would you use these for?
These can be used for a number of things, removing little trims. If you're working inside a dashboard area, it's similar to the other tool. These are a little bit more persuasive than the other one. Obviously, the pound through thing. If you want to knock something out of a recess, you can actually do that with it.
Okay. Brilliant.
And they come in a box pair.
I really like those. I think they're going to be good. Well, that concludes all of the hand tools, Shep. We're moving now on to 3 special edition
3 very
kits.
Specialist timing kits. So here we have master kits have been put into the range. We'll just wheel this forward just so we can see exactly what we've got going on here. So put the brake on. So this kit is a Ford kit, a master kit for Ford. So very popular. We were very well known for our timing kits across the market. These are all manufactured in Sheffield. We're very proud of that. And all these ones are being featured on their own merit because they're very popular. They're probably top selling timing tools. We've got 3 master kits in the range. We've got 1 for Ford, 1 for VAG Group and 1 for Stellantis Group. And they've all got their own quirks of why they've been put together. This one features our very latest pulley removal tool. So this is the type of thing that you wouldn't normally get in a timing kit. Right. But it's essential to do the job. So it's got pulley removal tools. When you're doing the wet bouts on the Fords and stuff like that, you've got to remove these pulleys. Having these pulley removal tools in the top of this kit just makes it stand apart a little bit. You can buy each individual kit. Everything's got its own part number for these kits, but you can buy them as a full kit. And these 3 stacks here, you can stack them.
Mm-hmm. So the idea is you can build your own kits. Obviously we've got some foam trays. These you can buy separately. Again, all the part numbers will be in the description. So effectively you can build your own kits.
Yeah, you can buy into this and build it as big as you want.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the coverage is huge. We can't cover everything that this is going to do today, because there's far too many engines covered.
It's also worth noting that a lot of the instructions have gone to a QR code, so if you do scan this QR code, it will take you through to the instructions now. So but I really like these. I think these will be very popular, especially on the tech vans, Shep.
And also featuring, I've just pulled that out the centre there, I will get a telling off for that, but within these timing kits you do get this really nice aluminium plaque, which makes them stand apart from the rest. Again, laser 50 years. If we just shut the lid down on one of those, Sean, I don't know whether you can show that to the actual camera to see it on the top of that lid.
Well, I can, because I think we mentioned tech vans. We're going to go over to one of the tech vans, so I'm going to switch over now, Shep.
We go mobile.
Yeah, I'll just make sure I'm the right way. So as you mentioned, you've got the laser
50 logo on the top of the box there. You can stack a box on top of that. If you want to. You can build your kit all the way up. But if you are just a VAG specialist and you wanted to just invest into the VAG side of it, you can buy this box. You can have it with or without wheels. So you can build it for how you want.
So that's a box just on its own, and then you've got the wheels which you click on.
Yeah, and these are available in a 2 and a 3. The box, you can buy them as this, and everything's got its own part number. So it can all be divided up and purchased as you want. Just do an overview, Sean, of what we've got here today. And then we'll go out and we'll speak to one of our tech van operatives, Brian, who should be standing in the wings outside there.
Fingers crossed.
And we'll go and have a chat with Brian and introduce to one of our tech vans, something we've not done on a Laser Live before.
We thought, well, we got the opportunity with everybody here.
So a lot of you out there may be familiar with our branded vans. They're new to the range, a full new range of MAN vans, which we launched. 4 new vans and 1 new box van, all MAN. And these travel the length and breadth of the country. Hi, Brian.
Yep.
Brian, some of you know, he runs a tech van across the length and breadth of Scotland. This is not Brian's van, by the way, so we have chucked him in a little bit at the deep end, but he is going to talk me through 3 of his favourite products on this van.
Come on, Shep.
So, what have we got, Bri?
Shep, pressure bleeder, brake clutches. This is always a favourite. This is a relatively newer product that came out. We still do some of the other ones, but this one comes with a selection of aluminium cups for the master cylinder, 16 piece. You've done promotion on this before. I find that because it's a full package, it's got 3 power supplies, 21 volts, 230 main volts and 12 volts. It's
so fantastic, so durable and
portable.
Portable.
Absolutely, portable. Couple of plastic bottles in the back of it. You can set them in the back of the unit itself.
Yep.
Or a 5 litre if you really want to.
And sales on this, you're doing well with this kit out there?
Always. Whereas in the past, it's been the unit and then a cap kit.
Yeah.
You know, so your customers having to buy 2 kits. Now it's just 1 kit.
Yeah, and I think the sales on this are doing very well for us, I will say that. It is a really nice product, it's well finished. You've got the anodised caps there as well, like you say. What you got next?
Well, I don't know whether we've cut out here, Shep. So we cut out Rich.
What's happened? No, we're still running.
I don't think we are.
Sean.
No, it's just dropped out, I think. Just dropped out.
He's done well. I missed the start it because it caught out me as well. Go. I'm not sure if it's in the van you're losing a signal.
I did come to the van and check the mics. We are live on mic.
Right.
I'll just get Sean to check the video footage while we just Just wait here.
Yeah, sorry guys, we had a bit of
Are
an
we
issue
back?
with signal because we're in the
Okay.
van, so
Oh, right, okay.
we're back. So
We are back. Are we going to stay live?
hopefully.
I think
So,
the audio stayed live, but obviously we cut out on camera.
yeah.
We do apologise for that. What we got next then,
My
Brian?
next favourite is a 58-piece oil filter cup kit. It came in last year and it's been fantastic. It's even got a range of sump plug keys, 58 cups. They're not your thin cups.
Yeah,
They're
proper steel finish.
chrome steel, yeah.
Laser embossed.
Absolutely. Again, I think you've done something like this before. I find that it's an easy sell.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the fewer up-to-date kits in the market that is fairly comprehensive.
Yes.
Because oil filters, it's quite hard to try and keep up to date with everything.
It is manufacturers that are constantly changing things, changing sizes, and it is our job out there in the market, as you all know, and that's where we get a lot of our feedback from. It's from garages, from guys like yourself that are visiting garages every day, and feeding that information back to us.
You know what like it is, you've done it.
There we go.
Long time.
And what's your third and final product?
As a range for the 2 litre Eco Blue, and you did touch on one of them and part of your master timing kits for the Fords. 7323 is a 2 litre Eco Blue kit, which is this one here for the Fords. And the reason why I picked this one, always an easy sell, is the 3 crankshaft locking tools that go with it. First one that came out was the 7334. Probably most people have that one. Came out 2017.
For pulley
18,
removal.
For extracting the crankshaft pulley, yes. And then was complemented by the one for the Ranger, the 2 litre Ranger, which is a different setup. Again, that's been in the range for some time as well. But the reason why I picked this range was to bring out the newer 2 litre Eco Blue one.
Which I sort of like stepped on in there.
Correct, you did.
Yeah.
You
That
did.
probably annoyed you a little bit. But
Not at all, not at all, not at all. This has been popular since it came out, to the point where if you've got those, you are going to need that as well.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that it's got 3 locking into the crankshaft pulley, quarter turn, and then use the bolt for extracting it. And to be fair, it's really difficult to get off if you've not got the right tool for doing it. And that was why I picked that on the Ford's 2 litre Eco Blue range. They are a must if you're getting involved with them.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that, Brian.
Thanks,
we'll
Shep.
catch up with you shortly.
Thank you.
Me and Sean are going to make our way back to the main screen.
Yeah, apologies. I think we cut out Shep because we'd gone live into the van, but remember it is live.
Yeah, they are
so
like a tin box, and they're well insulated, these vans. So,
we are live, so anything could happen. So,
right, we will go back to the screen and just finish off. Let's make our way back here now, mate. And just before we finish today, I'd just like to show you this brochure that has been put together by our marketing department upstairs. Full gloss brochure featuring every single product that we've got here today. This brochure is available now. All the products are live on the website already. It's a really nice put together flyer, this, for all these limited edition 50th anniversary tools.
this will also be in the next tool saver. So this will be in the middle of the next tool saver.
So it's going to be featured in the next tool saver,
So-
which will be out very soon. All we can say,
Yeah.
enjoy your products. We've enjoyed it today. Hope you have. Thank you very much for joining us.